Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Soul Health with Nurse Blue, and guess what? I am Nurse Blue, and I'm just here to live up to my name, sweetheart. For the next few minutes, I am here to build you, love you, unite us, and empower you about my favorite subject. And hopefully, after this video, it's yours. That subject is soul health. So let me just tell you who I'm here for. I am here for women like you that lead. Honey, do you lead a business? Do you lead a household? Are you in charge of people, places, and things? Okay, I'm here for you. Now, for the men out there like, Nurse Blue, what about me? Honey, if you want to go for the ride, you are certainly invited, because I am here to help everyone understand that soul health is the solution to all this chaos we're having out here in this world. And so for those of you who want to defeat your number one enemy that's actually causing all this chaos out in this world, your number one enemy is not anything else. What it is a man-made weapon of mass destruction. It's called chronic stress. Yes. And the reason why it is your enemy, because for too long, people have taught you how to cope with it, taught you how to manage it. Honey, it is here that we learn how to defeat that enemy. Okay, so here's what we're going to do today. I want to share with you the difference between self-care and self-love. Okay, so for the next few minutes, I want you to understand that self-care is different from self-love. And here's why. You can self-care all your life and never touch self-love. I've seen that done by several women, okay? They're not the same thing. Now, when you self-love, you're self-caring. So if you are, again, self-caring, that does not mean that you're self-loving. But when you are self-loving, you are self-caring, okay? All right, so let me break this down. When I think about self-care, and I'm looking at my notes here because I want to make sure I cover all of this. When I think about self-care, think about when you wake up in the morning. What is the first thing that you do? Okay, so the first thing you need to be doing is going to relieve yourself. So you're probably going to go and pee. And if you don't get back into bed, probably the next thing you're going to do is wash your face, brush your teeth, maybe do something with your hair. But all of those, thank you for doing it. Perhaps you may even move a little bit further. You might jump in the shower. Those are self-care modalities. And that's what we've been taught on how to take care of ourselves. Our grooming is self-care. And, for women, self-care could be, going to get your nails done, getting your hair done. For some women, self-care is buying another pair of shoes. Okay, well, those are self-care, but that has nothing to do with self-love. There are people who can do all those things and never touch self-love. So the difference is self-love is self-care 100-fold. 100-fold. Self-love is more intentional about going inside, not just the physical body, but when you self-love, you want to do something with improving the energetic hygiene, right? So when you jump in the shower, you're taking care of the hygiene for your physical body. When you do meditation and prayer, and then, of course, you want to take a step further, you want to start saying beautiful affirmations that are self-loving. Okay, you can take the step further. You want to live in a state of gratitude. That's self-loving. That's all internal care. Because what we're doing when we are self-loving, we are healing, we are helping, we are supporting the well-being of your soul. So self-love is a soul health modality. Self-care, in many ways, is focused on the human body. Now, neither of them is wrong, but one is certainly at a deeper level than the other, right? It's the difference of buying McDonald's and having a home-cooked meal, right? It's a difference, right? So you're being fed, but you're going to have more nutrition, if you cook a nutritious meal, that is, at home, if that is your intention about eating a nutritious, well-prepared, home-cooked meal, all right? So I hope that helps. So the intention around self-love is also extremely important, because even when give you an example, brushing your teeth. Brushing your teeth, I describe that to be self-care. But if you're doing it from a self-loving perspective, what is the intention behind brushing your teeth? Yes, it might very well be because, as we all know, it helps to improve your breath. It helps to prevent gingivitis. It helps to keep your gums healthy, all of that. But also, the self-love is you're preventing yourself perhaps from even having getting sick in the future, because when you don't take care of your dental hygiene, it can become a problem that manifests in your body as a health challenge later, right? Something as simple as getting your hair done. Well, you're not getting your hair done just specifically because you want people to say, oh, I love your hair and all of that. You're getting your hair done because you want to take care of your scalp. You want to make sure that you maintain healthy hair, right? So that's all about self-love. Now, self-love also deals with you learning how to silence that inner critic that's in your mind. That voice that always reminds you of the mistakes you made, or tells you that you're not enough, or has you stuck in the past around what somebody said to you, or afraid of the future. All that ego-based stuff. Self-love is how you heal that part of yourself. Self-love is also about prioritizing peace within. Self-love is about prioritizing harmony in your life. It's about creating boundaries. It is also about choosing the relationships that bring out the best in you and distancing yourself from relationships that don't, right? So self-love has a lot to do with self-respect, has to do with self-acceptance. It also has to do with you honoring that you are a spiritual being and taking care of you on a spiritual level, taking care of you on a soul level, and letting that spiritual love, allowing that spiritual part of yourself heal your soul so you can show up differently in the world. And when you learn how to love yourself, you can certainly be more effective in learning to love others, okay? So I want to leave you with some affirmations to start this self-loving process, because it all begins with what you think about yourself, what you're saying out loud to yourself, what you're saying inside, what you're saying internally to yourself. That's that love language. What is your love language? So let me give you some affirmations that could be helpful to you, okay? How about this one? I am happy to be me. I am happy to be me. Just put your hand over your heart and just say it over and over and over again, and see how that begins to lift your spirit. Here's another one. I am beautiful, smart, and fun to be around. I am beautiful, smart, and fun to be around. Now, I want you to say that again. Put your hand up to your heart. I want you to say it. And I really just kind of want you to sit with it and let me know in the comments, how did that feel to embrace that affirmation from the core of who you are on a soul level? And here's another one. I open my heart to falling in love with me. I open my heart to falling in love with me. All of this is so important, because you would absolutely be amazed at how many people, how many women in particular, you see them, they are dressed to the nines. Hair is flawless, beautiful, but they don't love themselves. They look like they love themselves because they have self-care down pat. Right? They know how to self-care. They know how to actually put on a mask to present themselves in a way that you would absolutely be surprised to know how much these same people are suffering from the lack of love, self-love. And for many years, that was me. And I didn't even realize it, because self-love is something, it's an art and it is a science. And it is actually something that we must do a better job, not only about learning for ourselves, but teaching our young girls, because many of them suffer from a lack of self-love. So now that we know the difference between the two, here's what I want to invite you to do. I want to invite you to come and join me for a self-love party in the Soul Health and Wellness Club. That is a club that I have created to help us to come together and truly learn about the art and science of soul health, so you can use that information to improve your life holistically, right? So that you can truly become the best version of yourself. Now, I don't know when you're going to watch this video, but it's being recorded 5 weeks before 2025. And so this is a great opportunity for you to start preparing to move forth in the year with some new attitudes about life. You know, maybe next year you've decided that you want to be a part of the rest movement that's happening in the world, right now here in the United States. Or maybe next year you are like, you know what? I really want to master self-love. Well, I want to invite you to become a part of our free community, a price that everybody can afford, so that you can learn about the art and the science of self-love in a beautiful, healthy, transformative way. Because if you really want to become the best version of yourself, self-care by itself is not going to happen. It's not going to do it for you. But self-love is going to deliver the results that your heart desires and that you need and deserve, sweetheart. And perhaps you might need a nurse, a wellness coach, and a sound healer to support you in that. And if you said yes to it, honey, I'm here for you. So I'm going to post my link so you can join our free community. It is so much fun. And these self-love parties, if you love great music, if you want to learn how to meditate, if you want to learn how to get rid of that inner critic that's always trying to come against you loving yourself, then this is the right place to be. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to post the link for you to join the community. And I'm actually going to post the link so you can find out what might be standing in the way of you loving yourself. Oftentimes they're called joy killers. I have a joy killer checklist, and I want you to go, it's free. Download the checklist. Look and see, if you have some joy killers in your life. You probably do. I promise you at least got one. And if you have a joy killer in your life, that's some of the things that we need to work on, right? We need to get rid of those joy killers so that you can start loving yourself the way you deserve to be loved. All right. So with all that being said, guys, I hope this was helpful. Please, I want you to state in the comments, what do you think? How do you love yourself? How do you take care of yourself? All right. I want to hear from you. And with all that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the Soul Health and Wellness Club. Have a wonderful day, guys. And don't forget, give me a thumbs up for this video if it was helpful, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.